It's so weird to have normie friends. How many normie friends do you guys have? Do you guys have a lot of normie friends or like a little? Like are all your friends like you but are not? Zero? No, there's
As
no
a man,
way.
sometimes we'd rather work it than having to go through the motions of having schmecks.
What? Zero. A couple. I feel like COVID kind of like real life friendships up. Am I right or am I wrong? I feel like COVID up a lot of shit because now like we're all used to being online. That is like, that's it. Not all of our friends are online. It was already before. Wait, but does that mean you guys don't have no normie friends? Like none of your friends from your life? Or how many normie friends yeah, how many normie friends do you have? Why is the polls not working? What's a friend? Guys, I know you guys have friends. 2 normie friends, see? 20! Define normie like they're not into VTubers, they're not into like anime, they're not like us. Do you understand? Do you get it? Do you guys get it? They're just not like us. They don't get it.
COVID did indeed f up my social life. I've reconnected with my buddies now, but I still barely saw them for almost 4 years once I got used to staying home by myself all the time.
So how many of your friends beside Connor that know your real name? You should be careful when sharing your real name with a friend or accidentally reveal your VTuber's friend Earl name.
I will tell you, there are only... Connor knows my real name. Roxy knows my real name. And... Who else do you think knows my real name? Yeah, Gunrun knows my real name. Nian knows my real name. That is true. That is true. Nian knows my real name. Mel knows my real name. My mom knows my real name. The government. Yeah, Buff and Candy and Shia know my real name. That is correct.
Okay. Real serious answer. Worked as a teacher, didn't make friends with coworkers. Now work as a banker. Coworkers are friendly, but I'd probably never go to their home. Just not comfortable anymore.
You were a teacher and then you were a banker? That's crazy. I get it. I get it. Your name is Cinnamoroll? How did you know my name was Cinnamoroll? How did you know? How did you know? How did you know my name was Cinnamoroll? Mouse, are online friends real friends? Online friends can be real friends. I feel like back in the day, a long time ago, pre-COVID, a lot of people used to not accept that online friends were real friends. But after COVID happened, people finally started accepting that online friends can be real friends. And that's true. Online friends can be real friends. Sometimes I feel like I've connected with online people more than real life people. And that's just how it is. But it's hard sometimes because a lot of people use the argument that like, oh, well, people can lie to you online. Okay, but people can lie to you in real life. Like, you can meet somebody at the grocery store and they could be a serial killer. Like, hello? Your next door neighbor could be a psychopath. The person you were friends with in high school and college or whatever the can turn out to be a fucking crazy criminal. You don't know. They probably have a dungeon in their basement. And not the good kind, the bad kind of dungeon. I'm telling you. You have a good dungeon? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you have a good dungeon. You are that friend? But I'm just saying, sometimes you never know. And then, you know, you might meet somebody online that they're very honest and genuine, but sometimes you might meet somebody that you thought you knew them, and then all of a sudden it turns out that they were pretending to be somebody else and that they weren't the person that you said that they said that they were. And I get it, you know. You grow up. A lot of people grow up
But what are the
online.
chances we're both psychos?
Maybe we are all psychos. A lot of people grew up online with their families telling them, hey, never tell your real information online. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are just used to just making shit up all the time. And that's okay. But I feel like once you get past a certain point with somebody and they feel comfortable with you, they tell you, hey, you know, this is the real me. You want to be friends like for real? You know what I mean? You want to be friends for real? And then you become friends for real. Deep friendship. Yeah, real friends. You know? Who wouldn't want to be friends for real?
Made a
you
friend
know?
with someone on Xbox 3 years later, got flown out to his wedding as one of the groomsmen. Still play games to this day.
That is so cool. That's cool. That's so nice. What the heck? Bro, Xbox friend?
Yeah, mousey, so true my neighbors have such a weirdo as a neighbor.
Yeah, neighbors can be weird. Friends that you had growing up can also be weird. It's just sometimes people are just weird. Regardless if you meet them online or not. I always found that like meeting friends online and like online like dating and can be somewhat safer than... That's so nice. What the heck? Bro, Xbox friend?
Yeah, mousey, so true my neighbors have such a weirdo as a neighbor.
Yeah, neighbors can be weird. Friends that you had growing up can also be weird. It's just sometimes people are just weird. Regardless if you meet them online or not. I always found that like meeting friends online and like online like dating and can be somewhat safer than friends and meeting people and like real life dating. And I shouldn't even say real life because it's all real life but it's like, you know, in person, because I feel like there's like a layer of safety online at first. I don't know, but it can be bad too. You met a girl on SO. Wait, do you mean Second Life? Like you met somebody on Second Life? I know people that met on Black Desert and got married and are still married to this day. I know people that met on Final Fantasy and are married to this day. Got married and are married to this day.